Most inspiring woman in my life at the moment. I'm only just kidding. No, obviously, it's my wife, Maybelle. So she's been pretty inspiring for me throughout my career.
My mum would definitely be the most inspiring woman I have in my life at the moment. She's looked after me very well and spoilt me as a kid, and even now she still even spoils me, which is good.
In my life right now, I have to say my fiancée Ellie. You know, she's always there and looking after me when I'm down at the moment. So yeah, that one's for you, babe.
The most inspiring woman in my life, it's got to be a dead heat between the wife and the mum. Lately my wife, because she's given me 3 beautiful kids and she's just a fantastic mum. And she just looks after us a treat. Sometimes I'm like the 4th kid, I think. But early on, definitely my mum, moving out here from Tonga. She's got a great faith and just the kindest heart you'll ever meet. So dead heat, mum and the wife. Love you, Hales. That's loaded. That'll get a lot of people in trouble, that one.
Probably my mum. She's raised us by herself since 1992. She's been good for us, and we're pretty bad kids, so she did it tough, and she still does. And yeah, she inspires me to be a good person.
That's an easy one. It'd have to be my mum. She did a really good job bringing us up. I've got 2 other brothers, and yeah, she scraped to get us to good schools, and we've all become quite successful. We've still got the little one to go. Hopefully he'll be pretty successful himself. But no, she's definitely very inspiring, and she continues to inspire me up until this day.
Mum probably influenced my career in just being very supportive, but always there for a good massage after the game. And putting the Tongan lolo on, it's an oil that made you run faster and tackle harder, I suppose.
Mum played a huge influence. She was my taxi service in between training sessions and games, so without her, I dare say I wouldn't have been able to play many games of footy growing up.
Biggest influence for me when I grew up with my sisters, when I was young and they used to come to my games, they're pretty vocal. It was a bit embarrassing, to be honest, having my sisters there, because if they weren't cheering for me, they were starting fights on the sideline. So, yeah.
Yeah, Mum was massive. Look, she took us on buses and everything to get to games when we were younger, and made sure we never missed out on anything. So, it's probably thanks to Mum that I'm here right now doing what I love.
She was probably always the one that patted me on the back and said I played a good game, even if I didn't. So she always made me feel good about myself, regardless of what I did or how I went. So she definitely influenced me in that way.
From what I know, both Mum and my partner get pretty nervous in the build-up to the game, and I think they're pretty vocal during it, but I haven't witnessed that yet, but I'm sure I got a few people to vouch for me there that they are pretty vocal.
They're probably a bit different, Mum and Hayley. Mum's very vocal, and I can still hear her cheering for me back in the under 15s, 16s in her broken English. It was quite funny, but Hayley, I think she gets a little bit nervous and definitely doesn't like it when I get hurt.
I think they get more nervous than me. Shana's all right. She's more chilled out. She just turns up at kick-off and just sits there and cheers. Unless we're playing the Broncos, she cheers for the Broncos. But Mum, I don't know. I reckon she gets more nervous than me on game day. She's seen a few injuries and that sort of stuff. So yeah, she worries.
Well, I don't live at home anymore, but I know Mum doesn't miss a game when she can. If it's out of state, she still tries to get to them games. But every game in Brookie, I don't think she's missed one that I've played in first grade. And she normally brings a support crew. I've normally got a handy support crew there. So I'm sure she's a bit nervous and hopeful that I play well, but she'd never tell me if I went bad anyway.
Well, Mum's lucky enough to be a couple of towns away, so she doesn't have to deal with it. But Ellie always gets the ups and downs on the roller coaster of game day. So I think she's learning to stay out of my way, as it gets closer to game day.
Mum just says to enjoy what I do. When you enjoy what you do, you're normally successful at it. So that's probably what it is.
My mum's words of wisdom probably apply to life and football. And they're always just, look to the Lord, son, she says. And she's lived her life that way and has definitely inspired us to do the same.